Hey folks, Court Whalen here again with the Natural Photographer, doing our little video tutorial section for the day. Today we're talking about photo composition in Bryce Canyon National Park. Hey, it's springtime, late springtime, early summertime. It's a great time to get to some of our national parks, particularly Bryce Canyon, one of my favorite in the entire country. Um, Scenes like this that you see behind the text, you're going to be seeing this if you go to Bryce Canyon. What we're really looking for is going to be this view of sunrise. And in order to get the great shot that you see here, we have a few elements that we need to think about composition-wise. One is going to be the rule of thirds, kind of your classic rule of thirds overlay. Where exactly is the sun going to be? Where is the trail? Where is that midground? So you can kind of see the photo broken into three sections from top to bottom. The top is going to be your sun, your sky, your clouds, the horizon, that Aquarius plateau in the background, that silhouette of the hillside. The midground is going to be the hoodoos themselves. This is sort of what everybody thinks of when they see Bryce or hear of Bryce. And in the foreground, you have that slope going away from the overlook viewpoint, part of the trail in that bottom left-hand corner. So you see there are three distinct sections from top to bottom. Notice there's also going to be a very distinct position where the sun is. Notice the sun is very close to that upper right-hand intersecting line where that red dot is. We always try to put prominent features, whether it's an animal, whether it's a flower in the landscape, or something specific we're trying to draw the eye to, the viewer's eye, that is. So notice how the sun is positioned right there at that intersecting point. But it's not just the rule of thirds that we think about when we look at this photo. There's another one called the golden ratio or Fibonacci spiral. If you've read up on any of my composition articles, you'll see this is something I constantly think about. This is the Fibonacci spiral. It's this sort of nautilus shell looking thing that gets overlaid across photos. Now you can't do this in camera. You're just going to have to visualize it as you're taking the shot. But the great thing about the Fibonacci spiral is it doesn't always have to be up and down like that. It can be flipped like so. And now all of a sudden, look how the Fibonacci spiral overlays with a photo almost perfectly. You see how that sun is right where the curly Q kind of goes into ad infinitum, and then the scooping part of the lower part of the nautilus shell here scoops in the dominant part of the features of the landscape, the hoodoos, the textures, the colors, really what you're looking at. And then the ancillary part, that bottom left-hand trail just on the fringe, just outside of that circle, sort of an added extra little kick to the photo. So you can see here that composition in Bryce Canyon National Park is pretty deliberate. You're going to get great scenes like this. You're going to see this sort of image, but how do you really make it pop? How do you make it extra special? Well, of course, one way is to do the lighting. Make sure you get there at sunrise. But the other part is making sure that you really pay attention to the composition, because composition is key. Well, thanks, folks. We'll see you next time.